Focus. So in this video, I really want to talk about school. I know that INFPs have a tendency to struggle in school. They're sort of not really socially active. And you might think that I don't know what I'm talking about. I know. Okay. I know what I'm talking about. Is it like focused? Students want to be popular in school, and that's why they sort of, they participate in a lot of school events, and they try to be very active, and they sort of, join every school club because they want to be in front of as many people as possible. They really put effort in becoming, the center of attention. I don't really care. At least I don't care anymore because I'm not a student anymore. A lot of teachers have this thing that if they see a student being inactive, they think that this kid is not going to succeed in life and this kid is not going to make it. I think it's not good because, first of all, people can change. Second of all, people are different. It doesn't really matter how successful in school you are. Let me tell you one thing, and one thing only. When you graduate, nothing really matters. That's the reality. Yeah, I know it might be very, very shocking. Maybe you're hating on me right now, but guess what's up? Guess what's up? Try to imagine when you graduate, you're like an infant. You're like a little baby, a naked baby. Well, not naked, but just a baby, All of your achievements, they are gone. And who are you? You don't know, you don't have any idea who you are. Because it feels like your old life is over. Everything is new, everything is different. I try to look at it that way. Your school experience is it's sort of like a preparation for your life, for your future life. People, they used to ask me, Marina, who are you gonna be after school? And I would be like, lonely. Just like everybody else. Just like you. We all go through the same. No exceptions. It doesn't actually matter what type you are. To be fair, the more socially active you are, the harder it is to lose everything. Because you worked so hard to create your image. Oh my goodness, you worked so hard. You were so devoted.
And where did everything go? I'm left all alone. I want to stay in school.
I didn't have anything to lose. That's why I'm okay. Because I know I didn't have to work my ass off to prove my teachers or my classmates that I'm the best or I am, the greatest.
INFPs always laugh behind the scenes.
And we always know what's the tea, what's going on. We observe, but we are never fully in, what I'm saying? Does it make sense? I don't know. I don't even know if it focuses on me or not. As I said in my first video, life is like a movie for us. We watch it.
We can sort of write a recommendation. We can comment on it. We can rate it.
We're not gonna be fully a part of this movie because we are the audience.
Doesn't make sense. I'm not really sure. I'm really sorry. I'm kind of...
Success is something very personal for us. It's a very subjective thing for us, for INFPs. For me personally, the true form of success is to live my life according to my core values. Because if I fail, it's really hard for me to look in the mirror and be like, yeah, that's like a good person. That's like someone who I'm proud of. And of course, that's why when I was in school back then, I really tried my best to be the best student according to my rules. Not because I wanted good grades or I wanted praise or I wanted attention or anything like that. I wanted to prove myself that I can make it and I can be a better person and I can develop my weaknesses, my weak spots like TE and stuff like that. And I really wanted people to remember me as, a very dedicated, very goal-oriented person. I knew that I would get really distressed if I got involved in any social activities, especially with my classmates. And that's why I really tried to focus on my learning process. I try to focus on my classes because I can get a little bit bored, I can get lazy, I can become really, really disoriented, and that's why I need to put extra work to do a good job. I knew from the very beginning that school was like a huge spectacle. It was not real at all.
Honestly, I loved school.
I really miss it, but it was like the fakest place I've ever been in. Everything was fake, everything was forced. Fakeness goes against my core values. I don't like fake people, and I don't like it when I am forced to be with them and to pretend like I like their company. And I'm not really scared of talking about it right now. I'm not really afraid to tell you that what I saw was fake and it was a little bit surreal. I'm just speaking my truth, and I know that some people can relate to it. They can understand where I'm coming from. If to speak about school, to be honest, you can learn all of the information on your own without any help of other people, without being forced to observe any school drama, or without being constantly humiliated by your teachers or by your classmates or being bullied. Of course, you can escape a lot of drama and a lot of trauma.
Because let me tell you, I feel a lot better right now when I'm not in school anymore and when I don't have to see people that I personally dislike.
Or who don't like me, because I know that I'm not like the easiest person to be around with. I can be really harsh. I'm very moody.
I loved receiving new facts when I was in school.
I didn't have to process anything. I would just, gather facts. I would soak them in, throw unnecessary information away, and then use the info effectively. My motto is, the less information you have, the easier your life is. Of course, TI users, they struggle with this thing a lot. They need to come to conclusion themselves without any external help. I knew a lot of TI users, especially feelers, who basically had troubles in school because they usually need a little bit more time to process information and to learn it. I loved answering because it was a way for me to gain respect, to become more popular, and to build my reputation. My main focus in school was to make my answers as short as possible and as informative as possible. It was enough for a good grade. School is not the place where you should learn everything precisely with like a great dedication. It's a place where you need to find specific tools to work effectively and to work as quickly as possible. If you are an INFP, please try to be more active in your school. Participate in a lot of school activities, in school events. INFPs are very talented people. They can be very useful. In school, you can actually learn a lot about yourself and about your interests. You actually have a chance to try yourself and to see what your weaknesses are, which is very important. Communication is a very good practice for an INFP because it can really help you become more confident in yourself. School is a beautiful place that you need to value if you are in it, of course. I'm not anymore. I miss it. Honestly, I do. It's like an old meme that school sucks and you should, drop out and stuff like that, but doesn't really make sense to me. Focus on all subjects, not just on 2 or 3 or 4. You have like the rest of your life to focus on things you love and you like. But school gives you a great opportunity to learn basic facts that will eventually help you in your everyday life. You never know where you're gonna be in 5 years, in 4 years, because you are an INFP. You have extroverted intuition. You don't really choose one path in your life. Should I tell you this? I'm not really sure. I think you are aware of it. So yeah, I need to stop preaching.
And I